Congratulations, you have just bought a new bike from Cahaba Cycles and your bike is here in a box, ready to go. First of all, we just want to say thank you. We really appreciate your business. We know there's a ton of choices out there. A couple of little housekeeping things here. Our bikes are built ready to ride. So tires are inflated, brakes are adjusted, gears are adjusted, pretty much ready to ride. However, if you're not comfortable with that, you can always take the bike to a local bike shop and they'll charge you a minimal fee just for assembly. So let's jump right into it. We got J-Rob here. He's gonna walk us through how to unbox your bike and get it ride ready.
Happy New Bike Day. All right, so first of all, we're gonna get this bike out of this box here. So you need a knife or a box cutter. Look for your parts box. You wanna cut it open. It's gonna look like this. Tools here, pedal wrench, if your bike comes with pedals. Not all of them will. 5, 4, 3 mil Allen wrench.
Okay, so quick side notes. Here are some tools that are really important to have on any bike assembly. This is a torque wrench. This is a shop grade one that we use. You can also get a preset, a smaller handheld. And you want to use these to make sure that you're putting the proper torque on some really important bolts on the bike. One being like the stem bolts. So you just insert this, it'll click when it's the proper tension. All right. Then also the dropper post is really important because if you over tighten this, it won't function properly. Also, this is a suspension pump. So you want to use this to maintain suspension in your rear shock. So you just unscrew this. This threads on. This is a high pressure pump. Not going to be confused with a pump that's used for tires. This is specifically for suspension. And then you also use it for the front fork. Unscrew this little cap here, and that's where this threads on. There's typically a chart here that shows you what the proper pressure is according to your body weight for the front. And then typically for the rear shock, it's the rider weight is what you want to insert into that.
We probably won't have a bike stand, so you need to find a way to prop the bike up. I'm going to use a rear wheel mounted stand for this. So carefully pull this box out, this bike out of the box, set it in the back wheel. There's a couple of key things you want to remember here. You do have some lines on either side for centering. You also want even spacing from the top underneath. You don't want to bottom these out and have these loose. So there's the same tension gap space there. And once you get them snugged up, you're going to want to do a crossover pattern to tighten them down. So they're all pretty snug. So you want to start one side, tighten it down, go to the opposite side, tighten it down, go across. So depending on which bike you have, there can be 2 front wheel applications, the traditional quick release, kind of a cam design. The next is a beefier design, more on your full suspension, your bigger, heavier mountain bikes. It's called a through axle, basically more like a big bolt type system. So that's going to require a 6 millimeter Allen wrench. You're going to want to back this axle out. It's threaded on this side, so it is a specific way it needs to go in. Slide the wheel in. Get the rotor between the disc brake pads. Drop it down into the fork tabs. Slide the axle through. Use your 6 millimeter. Crank that baby down. So if your bike has a quick release, there's a certain way it needs to be positioned. So if you notice, you got the cam here, nut on one side, and you got two springs. This side's going to stay intact. This side right here, you need to focus on keeping the spring in the right spot. So what I usually do, slide it all the way back against this end cap and twist it. That way it stays together. And then you have your rotor side, is where the lever is going to go. Slide it through. Your spring, your nut. Just kind of snug it up into place a little bit, and we'll tighten that up once we get put the wheel on. Take the fork spreader out. Here's the pad spreader I was talking about. Just pull it out. While you do this, make sure you don't pull this brake lever. Basically, slide the wheel in, line the rotor up, the brake, let it fall down on the tabs. So this is going to be a cam device. So you got a nut on one side, the cam here, too loose, wheel is going to fall out. So what you need to do, push this all the way flush, tighten this nut down. Once you get it kind of tight, use the palm of your hand, clamp it, so it left a little bit of an imprint. That's tight enough. Here, so we got last thing, if your bike does come with pedals, very important, make sure you put these on properly because they are size specific. You need to look at the pedals here, figure out which is which part that the wrench is going to go on. This one's smooth, this one's got lines on it. Lines means that it's going to go on the non-drive side. Smooth is your right pedal, goes on the drive side. So get my left pedal, put it in, kind of get it started by hand. I'm going in a forward motion. And you want to use a pretty good bit of force on this thing. So I'm going to go around and put the drive side. Use my hands, get it started. Same thing, it's going to go in a forward position. Going down with it. And your bike is ready to ride.